Hi, welcome to this video where we're talking about the business of building mobile applications. And so we're in the middle of a course which has got several chapters. And so if you like what you see here, make sure that you subscribe. We are on chapter 5, which is choosing the right tools for your mobile application. So in this unit, we're going to be talking about what technically you can do with a phone and maybe what works better with a mobile website. So my name is Shad Sluter, and I teach computer science and software development at Grand Canyon University, and I'm glad you joined us. So make sure that you subscribe to catch all of these, and we will become better programmers and better business people as a result. So in this section here about our business tools, our application development tools, we're going to have 3 different things to look at. First of all, since it is a mobile application course, it seems strange that I'm going to say in this video why you should not build a mobile application. There are some reasons why it might not be a good idea. In the next video, we're going to be talking about the companies and applications that utilize mobile apps in a very effective way. And then finally, we'll talk about cross-platform mobile choices, what languages and frameworks are best and popular today. So right now, though, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why it might be a better idea not to build your mobile app, even though you may have started with the assumption that you need a mobile application. So why would that be if the teacher is teaching a class on mobile applications? It's because there are some pretty good alternatives when you compare what you can do with a standard web browser and what you can do in a mobile app. So compare these 2 pictures on the screen. Which one of these looks like a better experience for the user? So the point is they're hard to distinguish. So you're at a store, you can browse the catalog, you can see all the products, you can add something to the cart, you can check out, you can use your credit card. Almost everything that you can do on the mobile app, you can do on the website. The website is designed to look good on a phone. That's why it's called a mobile-first design or a responsive design. And so maybe your phone app isn't really a necessity at all because we can deal with a lot of things when we have just a mobile website. But let's talk about some reasons why you would think that a mobile app is required, and then we'll go to the reasons why you might want to just go with a website. Reason number 1, you need to have high performance. So if your goal is to build something that is graphically intensive, and like a game here, then a mobile app clearly is the choice because you will never be able to create the same performance in your web browser, such as Chrome. Now, the second reason is you probably should consider what phone features are available, and if you need them, then you build an app. For example, if you need to scan something, you're going to use the camera. Also think about the other features of your phone. It has a GPS sensor, so it's location aware. It has an accelerometer, so it knows when it's moved, so you can tell if your phone is being shaken or if it's been turned around in 360-degree space. The camera, obviously, is something that a mobile app will be better at than a website. And then there are other accessories. So, for instance, think of if you plug in some kind of an external blood pressure reader or some kind of a credit card swiper. Those are going to probably need a mobile app, a native app, and not a website. So that's probably the biggest reason you would want to choose a mobile app. But if you haven't thought of those, if those are not in your scope, then this is a reason why you shouldn't need a mobile app. Let's talk about push notifications. So what is a push notification? Well, that's the alert that shows up on the phone that says, hey, there's something new, come back to the app. And so if that's important to you, then you can probably use a mobile app and not the website. So you would probably be able to send emails to customers or text alerts. But if you want to have the pop-up message, then a mobile app is what you need. Also, the value of the icon itself. So when you have an app installed, you own a square of real estate. And if you're really lucky, the user will give you the front page. So that in itself might be enough reason why you would build a mobile app. The user will come back. They don't have to remember your web page address. So those are good reasons for a mobile app. But let's talk about If you would not do the mobile app and you would just make the responsive website, why would that actually be an advantage? So here are some reasons. First of all, mobile apps don't show up in search results very well. Web pages do. And so when people search for a topic on Google, they're going to pick one of the first few links, probably the first 3, definitely the first page. And so you want to be able to design a web page that is optimized for your keywords, your niche audience. And so a website is a better attractor of search results. Also, think of probably the cost of your mobile application. And this is a very technical reason. One code base. So a one code base means that you have a single server that adapts to a mobile phone, to a tablet, to a desktop, and that all shows up in the Chrome browser or whatever browser the user chooses. The single code base is super important because you either hire another programmer or you split a programmer's attention to 2 different code bases. Essentially, if you have an iOS app and an Android app and a website, you have 3 applications. As a business person, you're trying to reduce cost, and having a single team or a single developer that is focused on a website instead of having 3 different developers or 3 different teams, you've cut your cost in less than half using a single code base. So I would say that is probably a powerful reason for a startup to focus on just a mobile-friendly website. You don't have to have so much code and development cost. Also, think of the technical problems. So every time there is a update to the operating system on Android or iOS, you're going to have to make sure that your app conforms to the new features of the operating system. Sometimes there's new requirements, sometimes there's permissions that need to be gathered, and you need to go in to your code of your app and update it. And if you don't, you're probably going to have this occur. You're going to have application crashes and people will hate you and give bad feedback. Now, if you build a website, this rarely happens. If a website works on one client, it's likely going to work well on most clients. Now, there are exceptions to that, and you can certainly create a website that crashes. There's no doubt there. But I'm saying that there are less problems with keeping a website up to date than there are keeping 3 or more different versions of a mobile app. Here's another important reason for cost. There are no fees when you build a website. So you would know that apps such as the App Store and the Play Store charge you a commission for every transaction inside of your app. So if you're selling virtual goods or subscriptions, they're going to take 30% of your profit, or your whole charge, not your profit, but the whole price. And if you make a transaction on a website, no problem at all. They would just not even see that. This does not occur for physical goods. So Amazon is not paying 30% to Apple for every time you buy a item from the Amazon store. But this does apply to subscriptions and virtual goods. Here's a term called instant updates. So this refers to also the technical problems. If you have to update an app, you're going to annoy the user. It takes a few seconds. Sometimes it's automatic. But if you're doing an update to a website, the user doesn't have to download anything. Just the next time that they visit your web page, the changes are in effect. So there are both advantages and disadvantages to choosing a mobile app versus a mobile-friendly web page. In the next video, I'm going to show you examples of 8 different companies that really nailed it when it came to designing their mobile app. If you'd like to see the entire playlist for this course, I will put that link here as well. Make sure you subscribe and come back to class with me. Thank you for watching.